Well, hello world! Welcome, it's Luann Pie Getcher in my kitchen in Southwest Florida. And I'm gonna make today a chocolate cake. I'm making actually half a chocolate cake because I don't want that overabundance. So I am making this for my mom's birthday. It's actually her birthday today, but we are celebrating it tomorrow. So I'm making her a cake and a good homemade dinner, which I make her a good homemade dinner every week, so it's her birthday every week. And so I'm only gonna do half of the amount. So I'm going to start with a cup of sugar. So what you do with this one, put all the dry ingredients in the bowl. And I'm going to make this cake tonight, and I'm going to ice it tomorrow. So there's a cup of sugar. I'm going to do a half a cup and 3/8. That's 3/4 of a cup and an eighth. All right. It's one place where you discover you do need fractions. Fractions that I learned in the 6th grade. I use it to cook. Okay. So, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup. So I'm doing what? Flour? Flour. All-purpose flour. Okay, let's see. Do I have... Here's a 3/4 cup. Measuring. So I'm going to measure the flour into there. Plus I need another 2 tablespoons on top of that, which is an 1/8 of a cup. 3/4 of a cup of flour. Sorry, my throat is being rebellious right now. It usually only does this in the morning. I just took an antihistamine. We'll see how that works. Hi, how are you, Natalie? I'm making a cake for my mother's birthday. It's her birthday today, but we're celebrating tomorrow since that's when we're together. She is 85 today. I'm cooking homemade noodles, chicken and noodles. Making homemade chocolate cake. Tomorrow I'm going to make homemade corn. Alright, so now we're going to add in 3/8 of a cup of cocoa powder. Okay. Let me see. Where's that at? Here we go. 1/8. 2/8. 3/8. Then we're going to add in Dutch process. You want a tablespoon of that. It's just a darker cocoa. I happen to have some Dutch process cocoa. It's kind of a redder, I don't know. Yeah. Dutch process. There you go. I don't think that was easy to find at one time. It's getting easier to find. Where did I get this? Fresh Market. There you go. Add that in. Just make it a darker chocolate. That means I'm brewing a half a cup of coffee over here to put in this. I think it can stand to sit there a little longer. It's supposed to be strong coffee. That don't look all that strong. Well, let's get some more put in there. Actually enhances the flavor. Well, I think it's okay. I just need to let it steep longer. Okay. So after the cocoa, we're going to have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to have a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, this thing's wanting to turn on me. There we go. Mixing all our dry ingredients, and then we're putting in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Which I strained to get the little rice grains out. Okay. Then we're going to mix that together. Then we're going to add wet ingredients. Eggs, buttermilk, coffee, oil, and vanilla. So we're going to mix it. This is probably the best chocolate cake recipe I've found so far. It is called the best chocolate cake recipe. That's the name of it. They weren't wrong. Woo! That was a little cray-cray right there. Okay, so let me turn off my noodles. Let me take one of them out. I want to see. These are homemade noodles. I want to see how it tastes. Should be done. Okay, we'll get a couple out. I gotta let it cool because these things will burn the skin right off the roof of your mouth. Okay. So now we're going to put in 1 egg. Okay. My egg in my little cup right here. With the shell, we don't want that. No, no, no. Shell. Okay. We're going to have, let me get this out of here. I have half a cup of strong brewed coffee. Woo! Hurt my hand. There we go. Then we're going to add oil. Okay, I need 1/4 cup of oil. Let's just go ahead and add that to this coffee here. That's where I'm at right there. This is just canola oil. You use any kind of oil. It just is vegetable oil, whatever oil you want. I got my oven at 350 ready to go. Ooh, come on here. Come on. Take this paper off of here. Sooner or later. Okay, 1/4 cup of oil. Just going to add it to the coffee to hopefully cool that down a little. Teaspoon of vanilla. Get that ready. So there's the oil and the coffee. We're going to put that in with this. We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. There you go. Then we're going to have half a cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can always put a teaspoon of vanilla or half a teaspoon in your measuring cup and then fill it up with regular milk to half a cup measurement, and that will be this. It'll do the same thing as buttermilk. Sour milk will do the same thing. That will sour milk. You can either put vinegar or lemon juice in to sour it. And then add 1 egg. And then we're going to mix that together. We're done. Because it has oil, it is a little bit runnier of a cake. Get that going. Good evening. How are you? This is so good. It took me a while to find this recipe. I have been on a quest for a good homemade chocolate cake recipe for years. And they were all too dry. Too dry. Every one I tried, too dry, too dry, too dry. This one's not dry. So good. Okay, so we have 1. Now, I'm only making half the amount. You just double everything if you want 2 layers. So I'm going to... Even this batter is really good. Oh, it's so good. You know, remember when you were a kid, you used to lick the beaters? Oh, you'll want to do that again with this. Okay. Let me get a scraper. Say it's real runny. Pour it in. I can get here where you can see it. This is so good, so much better than box mix, and really not much harder to make. Just mix the dry ingredients yourself. Really not harder to make at all. And then we're going to bake this at 350. And I'm going to ice it tomorrow. After it sits and kind of mellows out. So then what you want to do is get the bubbles out of your batter. Get out your aggression. Smack it on the counter. Okay, so I want to put it in the oven, and it is going to take, what does it say? 30 to 35 minutes. 30 to 35 minutes. In it goes. Set for 30. here is my homemade noodles. Now I've cut them real tiny, so they're easy for Dad to eat in the nursing home. Let's give that a try. Not bad. Yummy. Alright. Here we go. That's our dessert and dinner for the night. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Uh-oh. Hit the wrong button.